If you missed the live stream, then you missed what we did to this interior. We used, or Jamie did, Nemesis in the bucket to clean all the dirty gunk. That's why the water looks nasty. And we used the edge towel in here. And then we topped it off with just sword. We didn't use a protector. We used sword straight to get some of this sheen back in our mats. And I'm gonna show you in this video how to do that. Again, step one, if you missed it, we went in through Nemesis, cleaned up all the cake, dirt, grime, and all that from the top layer. And this is gonna be our final step to get it from trash to pass. Let's go on the other side. Let's talk about some things that you wanna do first anytime you do interior. Is this book is important to them because this is how they track all their expenses. Make sure that you grab everything from, I can't even, my hands are too big. Jane, little hands, grab that. Yeah, screwed. Beep, beep. Grab everything outside of this and make sure it's good to go. You would vacuum first. So vacuum first, Nemesis rinseless, and we got it to this condition, like it's still dirty. What it was before to what it is now is a far cry. He took a lot of the gunk, dirt. That way you're getting the most effective use of your chemicals right away. Let's do the door first here. So what I like to do with this is I like to use the chat method, you know, chemical heat agitation time. So here's what we're gonna do. I like to go pretty heavy on the chemical side of it because this has a lot of preservatives in it, and this door needs it. It's a little dry. So I come in, and I let that actually sit for a little bit. I like, because it does penetrate. It's not going to penetrate in terms of cleaning, but I'm talking about like it adds a sheen to it. Not too dark, not too, it's like new plus is what I like to call it. And then I come in with heat. And I like to go side by side. Be careful with steam. You don't want to get too close to your burn plastic. You don't want to hold it in a spot too long because it'll warp it. I just want that chemical to be used with little heat. Then, believe it or not, what I like to do is I come in, I prime my brush. Heat will probably dead the foam on this, and I give it a quick spray. And I'm going to come in and thank the Lord that it foamed. And then I'm gonna brush it. And now this is not for TikTok. I actually do like brushes, especially since this car was pretty dirty, because this boar head's brush with the chemical now is gonna penetrate the plastic and get it going. And I come in, and you can see right away with my sword and shield or edge, and
pulling it out.
That's it. When I get these crevices, I like to take the towel, take my nail, come in. Like that, bam. And I'm only showing you this for 50-50 so you can see just how clean it looks. Now we'll go over the whole car like this. One in the brush, 1-1. You could dilute the product as well, 1-to-1. The cuts are not using a lot of chemicals, but it's affordable product. That actually works very well. This is what you want a cleaner to be. You want it to foam when you want it to foam. So that way when you use an extractor, because you can't use this for carpets, it's not hard to pull when you're rinsing out. Come in with your finger. This is part of detailing, guys. I get my thumb here.
Get in there.
Okay.
Especially in a work truck, you gotta get in all the nooks and crannies. There's gonna be some leftover residue in there.
Always lift the handle. I always come in. When you're detailing, these are the spots that usually get missed.
Oh, it's grimy back there.
Because it's pretty nasty. A lot of hands touch it, things of that nature.
It's nasty.
Okay, and then I work in sections. I got up. I like to leave it like that until it dries by itself because it's going to be even. And I come in, and I'll tag them and bag them. And this part, there we go. And I cut the doors in quarters. How do you do it, Jamie?
No, that makes sense. I usually just do whole half at a time, but yeah, quarters make sense.
I'm blind, so I don't want to miss nothing.
Yeah. You got them big bifocals.
So I know if I do it in quarters, I can check my work.
Yep.
And I can come in, rotate to this side, and get it rolling.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll come back and I'll show you how to do a steering wheel. You know, exfoliating mitts are good and they're bad. They're good if you know how to use them, bad if you overuse them. I want to walk through a step here with Sword, especially if we're going to do one steering wheel. I like to do 2 sprays. And when you're spraying on the steering wheel, if you put your exfoliator pad behind it, you capture overspray, especially if you did that. Here's my pressure. I'm holding my wife's hand on the date. Not squeezing it too soft, central. I love her. Now I'm turn. Anything over that type of pressure, you have inflicted your own damage. Okay?
Look at that.
So you can see the 50-50 here of how I did it in 2 or 3 wipes. Again, I'm on a date with my wife. Spray one. It'll be the same idea. Then what that does, it's going to penetrate right away because these are little fingers, little stiffer microfibers. And I just want to show you. I'm going to do this half with steering wheel so I can show you the half skis of it. Again, I'm on a date with my wife. I love her. I don't hate her. I don't go hard. I'm just existing, guys. You're just existing. You do that with this. Don't go too crazy, guys. Because you'll get, well, why is it damaged? Well, you did it. It wasn't a chemical. I mean, you forcefully did it. You want to be careful.
Look at that.
Right?
Taking all that grease and grime off.
That's the whole point of this pad. It was created as a tool to get you through the cracks and crevices. You can put your hand on it. You can scrub the panels. It's faster than a brush. Get the inside here. I could go in. I get the inside here. Again, scrubbing. Ooh. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is
mop it up.
Mop it up. The car is finished. We're using, the last thing I put in the car is a deodorizer. You can use this or your favorite deodorizer here. It's a cool 2-3 sprays. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then because the seats were kind of gnarly, I like to mist back a bit. That is going to deodorize everything and give it a nice lemon scent. This is a man's working truck. I'm not just saying that because I'm sexist. It's a real thing. And then boom, that's it.
It's one good spritz.
Smells crispy, smells fresh, smells uplifting. That's what you want for that. But let's talk about what we did to this car. So we have 2 products here, right?
Look at this door panel.
And Shield.
Dude, this is
Shield did God's work in this. We dressed everything with Shield. You can see by the floors, they're nice and black and rich, non-slippery. Non-slippery. Not that, you got to be very careful too. Do a test spot on your conditions. We tested it here. You do not want to go in and just shield everything and they slip and die. Be careful with your chemicals and do a test spot. But we got everything looking rich black. We got all of the seat stains out. We got all of the floors nice and dressed. And what a transformation we have here. Again, everything we use in this video you can find in the links in the description below. Sword, Shield, deodorizer, the edge towel, Nemesis as the pre-treat, and you got yourself a ride. We're out.